This might make Oahu the most budget-friendly island to visit out of all the islands in Hawaii. The bus. I think that the first thing that comes to mind for most people when talking about visiting Hawaii is, how am I going to afford that? Or it's so expensive, I don't think I could ever visit there. Totally understand that. It's actually one of the most expensive states to visit in the entire United States. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I actually lived there when I was 20 years old. And yeah, I was broke as a joke in college, and pretty much I had to figure out a way to get creative and experience everything Hawaii has to offer with not a lot of money in my pocket. Hello everybody, my name is Dylan. This is my girlfriend Lily and I's channel, and here we're gonna help share some budget tips to help you travel the world for more and save some money and keep it in the bank. So the bus system on Oahu is very reliable. There's actually 4,500 buses. It has the largest number out of all the islands. Islands like Maui and the Big Island, they also have a bus system, but they have like 40 to 30 buses on each of those islands, and they're not very reliable. You could wait for over an hour for those buses. So on Oahu, they operate like every 5 to 10 minutes. They go around the entire island. I'll drop right here the cost of how much it is to ride the bus. It's actually very affordable, definitely way cheaper than a car. Car rentals on Oahu can charge over $100 a day easily. If you do go the car route, totally cool. This is a budget video, how to do it super cheap. And the bus is a great way to see the island. We got some Foodland dinner. Let's get into the activities that are either free or like super budget friendly. Let's go. Snorkeling is such a fun activity to do on Oahu. There's so many good snorkel spots. The first one I'm gonna talk about costs money. It's called Hanama Bay. It's 25 bucks to enter. It's stunning, it's beautiful. It used to be a volcano thousands of years ago. We'll take you through a little tour. They'll give you a little education. What a beautiful place. You could hang out there all day on the beach. I'll insert some footage. Such a vibe. Beautiful. The next place I want to talk about is free. It's on Lanikai Beach. It was rated one of the most beautiful beaches in all the US, and we spent a lot of time there. It's on the east side of Oahu, about a 30-minute drive from Waikiki or Honolulu. There you can find the Kailua Market. Oh, it's so good. One of our favorite places, such a vibe. On the west side, you have Electric Beach. Make sure you're a strong swimmer if you're gonna go out there. There is a current, but I would say like Lanikai Beach is easier place to snorkel. I also really like on the North Shore, Three Tables Beach, along with Waimea Bay. You can't snorkel there in the winter because the waves are massive. So that's like more of a summer, fall activity. So yeah, if you're visiting in the winter, I would definitely go to the North Shore. Check out all the surfers. Yeah, go see the waves. That's like the next thing on my bucket list, is to go to the North Shore in the winter and during surf season, because man, it is, Surfing is also a pretty budget-friendly thing to do. As far as convenience, you can rent a board right at Waikiki Beach. So if you don't have a car and you just don't want to have to hassle a board around everywhere, go to Waikiki Beach, you rent your board, you go out, you surf, great time, great wave. So while we're on the topic of Waikiki, there's actually free fireworks shows every Friday night. It's awesome. They light up the sky with fireworks. There's usually also like street performers there that are like singing, and it's such a cool vibe. So some of my favorite hikes in Hawaii is Diamond Head, the Makapu Point Lighthouse Trail. That one's really cool. Manoa Falls Trail, beautiful, easy. And then there's also the Waimea Valley Trail up on the North Shore. You can actually swim in the water during rainy season. So Usually like winter or spring, there'll be enough rain. It's 25 bucks a person, but it's a cool experience. Go do that if you're around. So I wanted to add Turtle Bay in there because you actually don't need to be staying at the resort to go check it out and go walk around. There's some of the most beautiful like coastline during the day at Turtle Bay, and then at night you can go get a drink and sit around. You can enjoy the resort without staying there. So yeah, you don't need to be a guest to hang out at Turtle Bay. The Dole Plantation is a very cool place to visit. You also don't need to pay to enter or anything. Super cool. They have a gift shop that you can go check out, and also they have a train that takes you around the plantation. So if you have kids or if you're just interested yourself and you want to go check it out, the train isn't free, but exploring the plantation is free.
Lily tried it. I haven't tried it yet. First taste. Whoa. They dumped a ton of sugar on them.
I love when Dylan says that. Like every time we get something that's obviously gonna be sugary.
You know when you could taste the sugar though?
And also they hand out free samples. So every hour they'll do a show of cutting up some pineapple, putting some tahini on it. Yeah, the free samples are really good. So stick around for the show. They'll hand them out after. So when Lily and I went recently, we lived out of a camper van and actually stayed in the botanical gardens. So I know that living in a car isn't everybody's gig. So later in the video, I'll go over some different accommodations and cheaper places to stay that isn't necessarily a car. I just want to advocate for the camper van a little bit because it is a car and a place to stay all in one. I think we paid $400 to $500 for ours for a week, and you can find them on Airbnb sometimes. There's not a lot of them. I do want to warn you, it is very hard to find parking, overnight parking on Oahu. You either have to book a campsite or go somewhere super low key, but that is not advice. We booked a campsite for the entire stay. One night we were so tired after the beach, we decided, no, you know what, we're just gonna try to sleep at the beach or like in the parking lot of Turtle Bay. Do not do that. We got caught in the middle of the night. It was not fun moving to a new location at 2 a.m. and we were like an hour away from our campsite. So yeah, that was a hard lesson learned. So do not do what we did. Book a campsite. You can go on the Honolulu website, the official website. Yeah, I think you can book them like up to a week out in advance. And we only paid like $10 a night to stay in the botanical gardens. I'll show you guys some footage right here. It was so cool. So pretty waking up to that lush green every morning.
Not a bad view.
Not a bad view. Seem better.
A little bit.
So just a side note, in the botanical gardens, it does rain pretty much every night, like pours cats and dogs. The rain woke us up a bunch actually, but at the same time, it was kind of peaceful, you know? So yeah, just keep in mind if you do end up copying our idea, which I think is not a bad idea to do, and you want to sleep in the gardens, just be ready. It's pretty funny because I don't know why I was so surprised when it started pouring cats and dogs. I mean, look at the place, look how green it is. Why was I surprised? How does everything get so green? It's crazy. A unique part about the Hawaiian Islands is that they're so small, yet so geographically diverse and like biodiverse. On the east side of Oahu, like you have the rainforest where it rains and it's so green, everything's lush. And then if you go a little more south to the South Shores, it's like drier and ruggeder. And then you make your way up to the North Shore and it's just like surf towns, and every single island is so unique. Yeah, they're such a special place to visit. That kind of brings me into my next point. So if you don't want to sleep in a van, which I'm sure a lot of people probably don't, Honolulu is going to be your cheapest place to sleep. It's different than your standard Hawaii vibe because it is a main city. There's a population of like 350,000 people in Honolulu, so it's big, it's a city. But there you're gonna find some cheap Airbnbs, like under $100 a night. And yeah, you get the most for your money. I mean, everything's in walking convenience. You can go to Waikiki Beach. There's also a place I'll drop, which is more on the North Shore. It's more of like a Polynesian experience. They'll actually give you a free tour as well. It's kind of like glamping. I'll just say right there. It's cheap though. I'll go ahead and put a screenshot right here, and then I can drop the link in the description if you guys want to go that route, or you can go the van route. It's totally up to you. Let me know if that was helpful at all in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
If you guys like that video, go ahead and check out the other videos on our channel. I'll link down below the 2 times that we visited Hawaii recently, and they're 2 30-minute long videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.